Goddess Gang, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another pick a card for you guys, and in today's reading we are going to be talking all about your next relationship. We're going to be talking all about your next boyfriend or girlfriend, what they're going to be like, what the relationship is going to be like, and any advice that might help you in relation to manifesting this new person into your life. Also, an even better question to ask yourself, is this going to be the person that you end up marrying? If marriage is something that you kind of want to manifest into your life, I highly recommend that you check out my last upload, my future spouse videos, and see if you pick up on any similarities between the two readings that you get, because this person may or may not end up being your future spouse. Before we get started, be sure to join the Goddess Gang Free Spirit community if you would like free tarot readings, pick a cards, anything of that nature. Be sure to check that out as well. Also, be sure to like and follow my blog page where I post a lot of funny spiritual memes, astrology related memes, and just it's really a fun group to join in a really great community that just keeps on growing and growing. So be sure to check that out as well. Also, follow me on Instagram at CosmicGoddessIntuition, and be sure to check out my bracelets on Etsy. I will be adding some new stuff to my shop very soon, you guys. I offer free shipping anywhere in the United States, and all of my bracelets do come in an assortment of sizes as well. So be sure to keep your eye out for that. Favorite my shop so that when I add new merchandise, you guys will be hip to it. Now, without further ado, let's go on ahead and get into your pile choices. Alrighty, you guys, here are the 4 groups that you have to choose from today. So go on ahead and take a minute and choose a card for your next relationship. Choose the card that you feel most intuitively drawn to. So we have group 1 with Deep Replenishment, we have group 2 with Share Your Voice, group 3 with Starseed, and group 4 with Play. So take a minute, pause the video if you need more time to choose your card, and when you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. Hello to all of my beautiful people who chose group number 1 with Deep Replenishment. So this card is all about kind of retreating, spending a little bit of time to yourself, self-care, resting, and just kind of enjoying your own presence. So Spirit is saying that this is something that's necessary for you before attracting a new relationship or a new romantic partner into your life. And I know that can seem a little bit discouraging, but in reality it's really not. So with the 4 of water and the 8 of water here, it's clear that you guys have been definitely feeling really bored, probably really tired of being single, and most likely really tired of maybe going through the same cycles just with different people. We have the 10 of fire here, so for a lot of you, you guys might have really felt pressured in previous relationships to just kind of carry all of the weight in those relationships. You might have dealt with some really imbalanced relationships that were just not happy, not satisfying, you know what I mean? And this has kind of caused you guys to not really feel very confident in your next relationship. So we have Queen of Fire, but Spirit is saying that you can actively manifest exactly what it is that you want in a person, but you need to know your self-worth first. Like, you need to have high self-esteem, high sense of self-worth before you can manifest this, okay? Because Spirit is saying that they're going to give you the person that you want to come into your life, and I'm going to tell you about this person in a minute. But in the meantime, Spirit is saying that it's really time for you, like, this time that you're spending to yourself is absolutely necessary, okay? It's absolutely necessary, and you don't want a connection that you rush into, and you don't want to give the first person that you see attention that they don't particularly deserve. Like, you guys have to pour more into yourself. You guys have to make sure that you're pouring from a cup that's full, okay? So Spirit is telling you to use this time wisely with the renewal card. You have to really assess your situation, assess what it is that you want to manifest into your life, because you can have it, okay? You can have it. But it's kind of time for you to change your mindset up a little bit when it comes to attracting this new person into your life. So you really have to really review and evaluate and assess what it is that you want. Think about what it is that you want. Maybe even write a list in order to manifest this person of what your ideal romantic partner would be like, so that you can attract this person into your life. And we have the Hermit card here, which is the Virgo card, and it's all about spending time to yourself, doing some deep soul searching, okay? And this is really important before you guys end up getting into another relationship, okay? So the person that you guys are attracting is definitely going to be highly intuitive, because we have the High Priestess card. Could possibly be a Pisces or something like that, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, okay? So I definitely see somebody new coming in for you. And also, this card is also representative of how highly intuitive you guys are, and that you guys are powerful enough to really manifest whatever kind of relationship, whatever kind of romantic partner you want. Okay, so if you guys have been feeling hopeless because of what you've experienced in the past, it's time to move away from that. It's time to really move into a new direction so that you can actually manifest what it is that you want. The person that you're going to be attracting into your life is going to really be a hard worker, okay? We have strong Aries energy coming through. It could be Sagittarius or Leo, but we have strong Emperor energy here, which is all about a person who is very, very structured. Somebody who works really, really hard, is a natural born leader. A lot of people look up to this person. So if this is your ideal person and this is the type of person that you want to manifest, you want somebody who is really able to take control and like take control of the wheel. And it's funny because we have the wheel, then you spend your time manifesting that, okay? You put it out to the universe that that's the type of person that you want. Because with the High Priestess, this is about listening to your intuition and being careful about what you want. You know what I mean? Before you manifest it. So that's why the universe is making you spend so much time to yourself, because the universe wants to make sure that that you're attracting the right kind of people into your life, and not just in regards to love. So the person that you are attracting into your life is going to be very, very structured, okay? Very much a leader, very disciplined, okay? And with the wheel card, this is about things changing, like the wheel changing, things moving into a more positive, like a more positive state, okay? And I see with this card, you guys being a little bit more hopeful about the future, and this is in a sense going to help you, because if you have faith that what you want is coming and that love is coming, it's going to come, and it's going to be the love that you really want, okay? So don't let hopelessness take over, and don't get in the habit of comparing your new partner to old partners that you have had, because that in a way is like a form of self-sabotage. So you don't want to do that. So this person is going to be very, very structured and disciplined, but I see them having a soft spot for you, okay? We have the King of Water and the Page of Water. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer coming through very, very strongly. This person is going to enter your life, and like both of your psychic abilities are going to kind of be through the roof. Like I definitely see a psychic connection between you and this person being established. You guys are there could even be like some type of soul contract here that I'm picking up on, but it's like you're not going to be able to lie to this person about how you feel, and vice versa. This person is going to be the type of person that's going to be very, very open to you emotionally. They may be very structured and disciplined, but at the same time they will have a soft spot for you, which is a really, really good energy. And also, I see this person being the type of person who is extremely giving. This person is extremely giving, not even just on an emotional level, on a material level as well. This is the type of person they want to spoil you. So the signs that are coming through for your person, or you as well, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Virgo energy coming through. We have Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy coming through. And we have possibly even an earth sign. But with the earth sign here, with the earth sign here, we have the Six of Earth. So this person is going to want to spoil you. They're going to want to buy you gifts. They're going to want to spend a lot of time with you, and they're going to want to make sure that you feel loved and appreciated. Okay, so that's the type of person that you're going to be attracting into your life, but you need to keep the faith. You need to keep the faith in regards to your love life. Okay, you have to have faith that love is coming, because if you don't, then it's going to be kind of difficult for you to manifest this person. It's going to take longer for you. You have to understand that this time that you've been spending to yourself, even though you might be a little bit bored and discontent with where you are right now, you have to understand that this time that you're spending with yourself is fundamental, because it's giving you a chance to really consider what it is that you want. So you have to be in and embody this High Priestess energy and really think about what it is that you want in a person, in a partner, and you have to believe that you are powerful enough to manifest it, because the reality is we're powerful enough to manifest whatever we want. And you know what, I probably need to take my own advice, but you guys are powerful enough to really, really manifest this relationship, this partner into your life, okay? So now we're going to get into the love oracle cards, you guys, to see what else Spirit has to say. And the first card that we have here is self-indulgence, which is obviously about focusing on yourself, focusing on your healing, doing your shadow work, transmuting things that are no longer serving you, so that you can ultimately attract the most ideal partner for yourself, okay? So we have time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So you guys need to spend some more time loving yourself. And I don't want to hear that, oh, I do love myself, blah, 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 because you need to spend more time to yourself, okay? If you might love yourself, but do you appreciate yourself? Are you embodying the person that you want to attract? Okay, if you don't have an immediate yes, then you might not be ready to attract this person into your life. But if you're spending your time in this self-indulgence, and you're not getting tired of really being with yourself, then you're going to essentially end up attracting somebody who is not going to get tired of you, and vice versa. So this is important, you guys. Self-indulgence is really, really important. Despite being bored, you know what I'm saying, despite feeling a little bit blocked creatively, despite not feeling like yourself, you got to turn this Queen of Fire in the upright, because she is warm and she manifests whatever she wants. She doesn't underestimate herself. She is independent. She's creative, but this card is in the reverse. So that's why it's fundamental for you guys to really be able to work on yourself. You got to work on those fire aspects within yourself, you guys, because you're actually really, really creative and really, really powerful, and you can really manifest whatever you want. You're spending this time retreating in deep replenishment so that you can take care of yourself and you can see that for yourself before you attract your ideal partner. Okay, we have the dragonfly. This is about being lighthearted, things coming to light, really being able to see things.
Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Woo!
Y'all, that scared the shit out of me. I'm not even capping. That scared the shit out of me. But I feel like that was spirit, like, kind of really coming through, letting you guys know that things are about to come to light. It's about change. This is about healing. Like, I can really feel the energy behind that. Like, you have to be lighthearted about this situation. You have to be lighthearted about spending time. You have to be lighthearted towards yourself as well. Like, you have to really take care of yourself more, okay? And then we have ascending, because you're transcending old patterns. You're transcending. See, spirit keeps on giving me confirmation with that thunder. You're transcending so much so that you can attract your most ideal partner. Like, that is so important right now. So keep that in mind, you guys. We have the dragonfly, we have ascending, okay? Your consciousness is ascending, okay? And you want to make sure that you complete this process and continue doing your soul searching before you attract this person into your life. Spirit is not playing when it comes to you recognizing and honoring your self-worth so you can attract this person. And I know that this is all about this person, and this is all about you know, your next relationship and everything, but spirit is really stressing self-indulgence here, okay? Like, spirit said boom, like, really shook me up a bit. But yeah, next we have heart with the key, you guys, and this is about welcoming new love, being open to new love, being open to what it is that you want, especially if you've been feeling kind of hopeless about attracting this into your life. Heart with the key is about really getting together and things just working out, things just falling into place. You have to trust and believe that you're powerful enough to manifest this, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, you have to believe, you have to have faith that love is coming, you know. And then last we have paradise. So you're gonna be so happy with this person. Like, you're really gonna be genuinely happy with this person. Like, you're gonna find joy, happiness. This is gonna be a very playful and fun and loving relationship. I'm also getting a sense of comfort here and just stillness and just being happy with where you are. So keep in mind.
What the fuck? Stop playing! What the fuck? Stop playing! What the fuck is that? Ah! What the fuck is that? I'm scared!
Y'all, spirit ain't playing with me. I know it's a thunderstorm. I probably shouldn't have nothing plugged up, but like, spirit said what the spirit said, okay? There is a lot of energy behind this reading because I'm feeling it. All right, so next we're going to get into the advice cards, you guys. All right, so we have that you have options is meaningful, rock on. So understand that you have more options than you realize, okay? There's more to your love life than you might understand, okay? It's not just gonna be this person that's trying to get at you once you really fully indulge in your self-love. It's not just gonna be this person. There's gonna be so many people trying to get at you, like, for real. I don't know if you guys haven't seen Stargirl the Practical Witch's video on, what is it? It's her video on how to become more attractive and how to like attract more options into your love life. I will drop it down below because it's a really, really good like ritual and practice to follow. So I highly recommend it, and I will post it down below. Next, we have things are not as they appear. Don't be misled. So if you think that things are a certain way pertaining to your love life, or you think maybe love is never going to come, maybe nobody's ever really going to like you, or if you're just thinking negatively all around, Spirit is saying don't be misled by these thoughts of pessimism and understand that things are not as they appear. Okay, this is like so important, you guys, for you guys to realize and understand things are not as they appear when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to this love, when it comes to what you're about to attract into your life. You have to realize that that your treasure is at hand. What you want is right around the corner. You just have to believe that it's coming, okay? Spirit is really stressing on self-indulgence, and it's been hearing you ask for and pray for what it is that you want. You have to believe that it's coming. You cannot let the shit that you went through in the past really define, really define what it is that you want. And then we have honor thyself. Change is always good. So I feel like you guys are really in mid-transformation. You guys have to practice really honoring yourself, your sense of self-worth. Okay, so this is like super important for you guys, and honor what it is that you want. So really good vibes are coming through here for you guys. You guys are really more capable, and you guys got to give yourself more credit, because, you know, this time that you've been spending to yourself and working on yourself is really fundamental to really having a successful relationship and a successful love life. And you know what? Some of y'all don't even have to settle. You're going to have so many people coming at you left and right once you recognize your sense of self-worth. So I will leave that video down below, that video on how to make yourself more attractive so that you can have more options in your love life. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys might find yourself in high demand when it comes to your love life. You might have a lot of people kind of asking for your attention and just really wanting to be with you. You know what I mean? So that's all I have for you guys today. It was a lot of energy behind this reading. Okay, Spirit said boom, boom, and it's not playing with you when it comes to really working on yourself, you guys. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Before you go, make sure you leave this video a huge thumbs up, comment down below to let me know how this reading resonated for you, and subscribe to my channel for future readings. Also, don't forget to join the Goddess Gang Free Spirit community on your way out, and like and follow my blog page, and check out my bracelets on Etsy. Everything will be available down below, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye. To all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with Share Your Voice. So Spirit is really encouraging you to be expressive, not just in terms of this relationship, but you have to speak your piece a little bit more, okay? So this is my pile who has dealt with some serious mental health issues, possibly some depression and anxiety, and also having major trust issues. So you guys have been in a lot of situations where you have felt left out in the cold. With the 3 of Air here, you guys have definitely dealt with some heartbreak in your past, and with the 5 of Earth here, this is about, you know, you might have some issues with money, or you might feel like you don't have enough, or you might have a lot of feelings of inadequacy in terms of your love life, and just you might feel like you're not good enough for people sometimes. Some of you have been feeling really trapped in the past, but we have the balance card here. So I see you guys really coming into a state where you're really balancing yourself out. You're really balancing your emotions a lot. And I definitely see you being a lot more patient and a lot more easy on yourself, and really taking care of yourself and honoring yourself, because we have the 8 of Air here in the reverse. You guys, when I see this card, I get a vision of you guys unchaining yourselves, untying yourselves from certain ideas, certain thought forms, and so that you can feel a little bit more free to be and do whatever it is that you want. And once you hit this 360, which I feel like you guys are in the process of doing, you will ultimately end up manifesting your new partner. But the only thing is, you're going to have a hard time trusting this person. And it's not because of anything that they've done, but it's because of things that you've done, that you went through in the past. But this person is going to love you anyways. This person is going to love you through it, you guys. So we have the renewal card here. And this card is about really thinking about what you want, assessing your situation so that you can move in a new direction. And I see you guys moving in a direction that requires you to take a leap of faith. In terms of your love life and what you want, because we have the Dreamer, which is all about taking a leap of faith, getting unexpected opportunities, unexpected people coming at you left and right, seeing you for who you are. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like maybe you guys should do some attraction rituals. I do plan on leaving a video down below from Stargirl the Practical Witch. She talks about how you can make yourself a little bit more attractive to other people, how you can sweeten people up to you, and things like that. So I'm gonna leave that down below. But I definitely see you guys moving in a new direction in terms of your love life here. And I definitely see you guys unchaining yourselves, untying yourselves from certain thought forms and certain ideals that just weren't serving you and that were really putting you down. I feel like you guys are going to start pouring a little bit more love into yourself, and you're really going to move into a new direction. Not only that, but you're going to realize your power, because we have the Magician and the King of Fire. This is somebody who is taking the lead in terms of their life and what they want, not just in relation to love. Like, I see you guys stepping into your power, being a leader, doing what you want to do, not answering to anybody, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys might have a fear of intimacy, but even this isn't going to stop you from moving forward. So the person that you're about to attract into your life is going to really greatly admire this about you, and they might embody the same qualities as well. We have the Knight of Water and the King of Water. So this person is going to be extremely sweet towards you. This person is going to be very, very sweet, very, very romantic, but I am getting the vibe that you guys might feel like you can't really trust it, because a lot of the times when people have shown you this side of them, or they've given you a bit of this, you feel like they have left you out in the cold, turned their back on you, they switched up on you. So you guys are going to see this, and you're going to have a hard time with really registering with the fact that this person is really going to love you. They're going to love you. They're going to show you love. They're going to be open with you, you know, and no matter what side of yourself you show this person is going to love you regardless. Like, this person is going to have so much unconditional love for you, and you're going to love the fact that they're so trustworthy, they're compassionate towards you, they listen to you, they care about you, and they want to make sure that you're happy. This person is going to spoil you with time, money, energy, gifts. Like, that's their love language. So with the Six of Earth, this person is going to buy you stuff, they're going to take you out, they're going to want to take you places, and they're literally going to see you as the one person with the star. They're literally going to see you as the one person that they can be with. Like, this person is definitely going to want to have a good time with you, spend a lot of time with you, and they're definitely going to be in it for the long haul when it comes to being with you. They see you and they still love you despite your wounds, despite everything that you kind of essentially gone through. This person is still going to have so much love and respect for you, which is actually really, really beautiful. So you're going to manifest your ideal partner, but you have to make sure that you don't let your trust issues take control of this relationship, because you could end up sabotaging this. And I only say this because of what you've gone through in the past. You're going to have such a hard time really trusting this person, but it doesn't really have anything to do with them. It has everything to do with you, and they're still going to love you, you know what I mean? But you want to make sure that you're not actively pushing this person away, because you obviously want this person in your life. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching this video. You obviously want this person in your life, so you got to make sure that you're doing a lot of work on yourself, self-healing, taking care of yourself, healing from your past, so when this person comes around, you're going to be ready. Okay, Spirit is stressing that. So we're going to get into the love oracle cards now, you guys. So we have Not Today. So I feel like a lot of you are like avoiding doing certain healing work on yourselves, because I feel like in order to heal it, you have to feel it, and there are certain things that you just don't want to feel. Like, you're turning away from your shadow work, which isn't good. And like, you're still, I feel like there's a person that you're still very much angry, like you're still very much angry with somebody. It could even be multiple people that you're still so angry with. Like, I'm getting a lot of anger, like a lot of hot-headed energy here, and you haven't really, I don't think you've really said your piece to this person, whoever they may be. There are so many things that you've left unsaid. Like, it's like you bottled some stuff up, and if you don't work through this, you're gonna end up projecting this onto your new person, which can in turn sabotage your relationship. Okay, we have Mask. This is, and I really feel strongly that this is you guys. A lot of you guys have an issue with intimacy, and you don't want people to see you for how you feel, because you feel like once they see, they're gonna walk away from you. You know what I mean? If this isn't you, this could be very well the other person, but I feel like this is you guys. So I'm definitely getting like a lot of like hiding your true feelings, and it's gonna kind of create an issue. So I see you guys, I'm picking up on some strong Libra energy coming through. We have strong Aquarius energy, could be a Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer energy coming through as well. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Next we have the Runner. So I see you guys running, okay? And like I said, if this ain't you, this is them. I see a lot of running, a lot of fear of intimacy. If you have fear of intimacy, if you have trust issues, you're going to try to run away from this person, okay? And that's how you're going to know it's them. Like, you're going to try to run away from this person, but this person is still going to love you. We have Camera. Like, this person is going to want to make a lot of memories with you. You're going to make a lot of memories with this person. And sometimes when I pull this card, this is an indication that you might meet this person at an event where there's a lot of pictures being taken, but I feel like that's for a small percentage of you. We have Coffee Cup, so I feel like this is about like conversation. Like, I feel like you guys are gonna have a lot of conversations with one another. Like, it doesn't have to literally be over coffee, but this is like about, you know, let me take you out, let me talk to you, let me get to know you type of energy. And what's going to happen, what I'm getting, is that when you start connecting with this person, you're going to be like, oh shit, like this person is really starting to see me, like they're starting to really see me, and I don't like that because I don't want them to see me. You know what I mean? And like I said, if this ain't you, this is them. But there's going to be some fear of intimacy here. But even so, this person, it's not going to stop this person from loving you. This person is going to have unconditional love for you. Meaning, no matter how you end up treating this person, it's not going to change the fact that they love you. And this person will learn to love you from a distance, which we're going to get into that in a minute. But we have paradise. So ultimately, this is the love that you want. This is the love that you have been wanting to manifest. But you have to make sure that you communicate your person, communicate your thoughts, your concerns with this person, even if it's hard for you to do so, because this person is willing to be very, very emotionally open with you, and they're willing to really share a part of themselves with you that they don't just share with everybody. So you have to honor this person as well, just as much as this person honors you. Okay, like, because this person wants to give you everything, for real. Like, no cap, this person wants to give you everything. All right, because I see you guys actually being happy as long as you choose to heal. And it's better that you choose to heal before you get into a relationship with this person, because if you keep on turning your head, look at how he's turning his head away from the phone. It's like, I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to go there, you know what I mean? And all he ends up doing is suppressing it, and that's not cute, you know what I mean? That's not cute, you know? And a lot of the time y'all might do this because you guys might be prideful people. Strong Leo energy coming through. If you're a Leo, then you already know what's up. You know, you don't want people to see you weak. You don't want people to see you, you know, vulnerable. So at the end of the day, if there's a conversation that you have not had, a message that you have not sent, if something is still bothering you, before you get into this relationship, you need to let it all out. Like, you need to let it all out. You need to communicate with anybody who has hurt you, so that you can move on. And or you can like write out a letter. This is like a really therapeutic exercise that you could do for my people who are harboring a lot of anger. Write out a letter to the person that you have an issue with, or to the person that has hurt you. If it's multiple people, you can write multiple letters. Whether or not you decide to send the message is up to you. But when you get it all out on paper, it's like really therapeutic. And what you could do, you can send the message and then completely disconnect from the person. That way, you know what I mean? If you feel too nervous and you don't want to hear their response, you don't want to wait for their response, you can send that message, and then, you know, anything else they have to say, it can go out the window. Especially if you don't want to hear what they have to say, but you want them to hear what you have to say. However you decide to handle it, you need to get it out. Because what's going to end up happening is, if you don't choose to heal yourself from the shit that you've gone through, or from the people that have hurt you, you're going to project it onto the one person who's going to love you unconditionally. Like the one person who's going to want to be with you, who's going to want to build that paradise with you. So y'all got to keep that in mind. If you have some unhealed trauma, unhealed wounds, things that you've been avoiding within yourself, it's going to cause some issues. Okay? It's going to cause some serious issues. So next we have do something new, something creative. So you have to do something to kind of change up your energy, basically, and do something to make you happy. Also, this is an indication that you're going to attract something new, something that you haven't really had before, which is a really nice energy to be in and indulge in. Next, we have create space for new love. So you have to create space for this person. If you don't have space, you know, within yourself, and you're not acting as if this person is already, you know, coming into your life, it's going to be hard for you to actually manifest them. You know what I mean? This person's really going to love you, so you have to create space for them, you know? Next, we have love doesn't have to mean near. And this can apply for either you or them. But for the most part, I feel like it applies for my viewers. This person can love you from a distance, okay? Unconditional love can be at a distance, okay? So, you know, and you might love them from a distance despite you running away from them. You know, understand that love doesn't particularly have to be near. So, you know, that's like an issue, you know? Or it's not an issue, you know, to be able to love somebody from far away. Next, we have you were born with that it quality. So you have to honor the most unique factors about yourself. You have to love these unique factors about yourself, because you're different. You're not like everybody else. And it's time for you to really embrace that. You know what I mean? Because this person is going to embrace that. We have you have what it takes. You have what it takes to manifest this person. You have what it takes to manifest the love of your dreams, everything you ever wanted and more. You have what it takes, and you are very much deserving of this. You know what I mean? And I'm getting a lot of blue energy too, which is throat chakra energy, which pertains to the first card that we have here. Share your voice. You got to be open to communicating and talking. You know what I mean? Like, You know what I mean? And then you have more options than you realize. So you guys might have multiple people coming at you, and then we have keep it simple. I feel like keeping it simple is an act of self-care. Don't overthink things. That's how else I interpret this. Don't overthink things, and realize that you have more options than you realize. You know what I mean? Like, there's more people, you know, that would be willing to get at you and like talk to you than you essentially realize. But when this one person comes along, you're gonna know that they're the one that you essentially want to be with. You just have to be open to manifesting what it is that you want, you guys, because there is somebody coming in that is really prepared to love you, but you want to make sure that you're ready for this kind of love. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. On your way out, don't forget to leave this video a huge thumbs up, comment down below to let me know how the reading resonated for you, and subscribe to my channel for future readings. You guys also be sure to join the Goddess Gang Free Spirit community that I've created. Like and follow my blog page, and check out all of my handmade bracelets on Etsy, you guys, on your way out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my people who have chosen group number 3 with Starseed. What lights you up? So this is kind of an indication that when it comes to this relationship, this next relationship that you're about to be in, you have to kind of think about and really analyze what makes you happy, what really lights you up inside, what is it that you want out of your life and out of your relationships. So I do see this person coming into your life. We have the Page of Water is how we start off the reading. So this person could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, or this could be an indication that either you or this person are really, really emotional, maybe very, very emotional. From this card, I'm also getting a vibe that this person has so many feelings, they don't always know how to describe it in a way that is sensible, or maybe, I don't want to say mature, I don't want to call them immature, but it just seems like they have some type of issue surrounding how they express their emotions. But I feel like it's because one or both of you, when it comes to this relationship, are dealing with a lot of past traumas, a lot of things going on that have happened in the past that are still kind of there haunting you. So I get it more for them, but it could be something that you've experienced as well. But I feel like you guys are kind of choosing to kind of grow from your past and heal from it. So we have the 3 of Air and the 10 of Fire. So this is an indication that this person has experienced being extremely overwhelmed in their previous relationships. They could have some serious trust issues, and they were definitely left heartbroken in the past by multiple people. I think it was like multiple parties that they've experienced this with, and they've always been in relationships where maybe they were the one love bombing, or they felt like they were the one that was always putting in the work. And I do feel like on their end this has been unhealed, so they might kind of have a tendency to love bomb you, or maybe give too much too fast, or it could be you who does this, but I'm definitely getting this more from their end. So I'm definitely getting an energy of them feeling like they have to do a lot, or they have to overcompensate, or like they're pulling all of the weight. Even in the beginning, it's like maybe they're going into this with certain expectations, which really it's not healthy to go into any relationship with expectations. Now, it's not wrong to have expectations and to have standards, but when you go into things with expectations, you kind of end up setting yourself up for heartache, because if those expectations aren't met, it could be a problem. So with the 3 of Air here, I'm definitely seeing that they have experienced this in the past in a lot of their past relationships, and I don't think that they have fully learned the lesson from this. Now, this could very well be you too, but like I said, I more so get it from them. So with the 5 of Cups here, I'm seeing that this person feels disappointed when their expectations aren't met, or when things maybe don't go their way, and this causes them to feel like with the 4 of Air, maybe they're not enough, maybe they're not doing enough. But you see here with the 10 of Fire, it's almost like they're doing too much. They're putting forth too much effort, and it maybe, like, especially if you guys are like fire signs or air signs, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, you guys are kind of thrown off by clinginess and stuff like that, or people kind of throwing their insecurities at you. And with the 4 of Earth, this is kind of about feeling like they're not enough despite all of the effort that they've put in. And what I'm getting here is that this mainly stems from their childhood. This mainly stems from their childhood with the Six of Water. I kind of feel like this kind of has to do with things that they've experienced in their childhood. This person has a lot of unhealed childhood traumas and relationship traumas. And you're going to be able to identify this upon talking to this person and getting to know this person. Now, it's not to say that this person is not a good person. This person isn't a good person. It's just that they have a lot of inner work to do and a lot of inner healing to do. And the same could also go for you. If you go into relationships with expectations and you find yourself heartbroken because things don't go the way that you expect for them to go, and that leads you to feel like you're not enough, you know, and then you revert back to your childhood and think about all the childhood experiences that you had that are similar to this one or kind of play out to this one, then this is for you too. Okay, I'm talking to you too. So I'm definitely getting a lot of that. But like I said, I feel like you guys are kind of actively choosing to heal from your past. Majority of you are. So with the renewal card that I have here, this is about really reviewing and assessing a situation so you can figure out how to move into a new direction. I'm also getting, for my people who chose this pile, especially if you are a fire sign or if you have a lot of fire placements in your chart, this is an indication that you guys are very, very fiery. You don't give a damn. You do whatever you want. This renewal card, I believe this is a Sagittarius card, and I'm a Sagittarius as well. I have 4 planets in Sagittarius, so I really don't give a damn. I really don't like when people are super duper clingy to me, or when they feel like I'm obligated to do anything for them or be anything to them, or like when people set expectations for me that they feel like I'm obligated to fulfill. I have an issue with that, okay? And I have no problem really assessing a situation from a logical point of view in order to figure out what it is that I want and make the best decisions for myself. Now, this person may not really fully be able to do this just yet, but when I get the renewal card, I feel like this is you. This is you really reviewing yourself, your situation, and what it is that you want. And I do see you actually going for the things that you want. But what I'm getting from this new relationship, and I feel like it's important that you do this, that you have to sit in this energy of figuring out what you want, because if you don't know exactly what you want, and there's no rush in doing so, you don't want to rush into it, you're not really gonna know how to attract or manifest what it is that you want, especially in terms of relationships. So keep that in mind as we go through the rest of the reading. So with the Queen of Fire and the Knight of Fire, and I really feel strongly that this is you guys, but you can reverse the roles if you want to. Queen of Fire, Knight of Air. So this is a very, very fast moving energy. The Queen is like, you know what, I know what I want, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go for it. The Knight of Air is somebody who is very, very quick in taking action, but also the issue here is that the Knight of Air doesn't really think things through, doesn't really always plan things out, which could lead to some sort of backfire in the end. So if you're the type of person that doesn't really like to spend a whole lot of time thinking about thinking things through or planning stuff out, this could end up being a problem in your next relationship. And especially if you have like unhealed things that you're trying to skip over or hop over, this can be an issue in this relationship. Okay, so this person that you're dealing with could also be the same way. They may not like to plan things out. They may kind of be avoidant of certain things that need to be worked on, especially within the relationship. So you have to decide if this is something that you want to put up with in the long run, because if it's not, then you have a decision to make about it. So what I find funny about this reading is that I got 3 7 cards and they all came out together. So we have the 7 of Water, the 7 of Air, and the 7 of Earth. Okay, so these 3 cards together, and a lot of you guys who have picked this pile might see a lot of 777, because obviously we have a lot of 7s, or 7 could be your life path, or just 7 is like a lucky number to you, or whatever the case may be. So with the 7 of Air, this is about somebody who rushed into something, and with it being like beside the Knight of Air, this is like rushing into something and not really thinking your options through, and then it's like you have to go back and revise something. So in terms of this relationship, Spirit is telling you you shouldn't rush into any relationship, but specifically this one, you shouldn't rush into this one. And I feel like this relationship could be possibly a karmic relationship or a karmic soulmate or something like that, meaning you're supposed to learn something from this relationship. So I feel like what you're supposed to learn is you're supposed to learn to make healthy choices for yourself, healthy decisions without rushing, and really learning how to think things through thoroughly before you decide to get into something new. Because what's going to happen is if you don't take the path of thinking things through thoroughly, you're going to end up repeating the same cycles just with different people. The universe is going to keep on putting you through the same things until you learn the lesson that you were supposed to learn. And I feel like a lot of you guys might have an issue with not planning things out, not thinking things through, kind of rushing through things, which can kind of create an issue for you guys, okay? So especially if you have a lot of air in your chart as well, like I said, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, especially Aquarius, because they really like to go with the flow, and they don't really like to plan things out like that. So it's just important that you guys understand that planning things out and really thinking things through, especially in terms of this relationship, is really important. Don't just decide to get into this relationship because you want something new or because you're bored, you know, like don't do things out of boredom with this relationship. Next, we have the Seven of Water, which is about making a complex decision. It's like about making a decision and maybe being a little bit avoidant of this decision or procrastinating this decision because, like I said, for a lot of you, it's just easier for you to go with the flow. Like, it's just easier for you to go with the flow of things. Also, you guys have to make the decision I feel like you guys are going to make a decision to do things differently in the long run, especially in terms of your relationship, because you're going to be really assessing what it is that you really want out of a relationship and out of a connection. And if both parties in this relationship are willing to do the work, then it could turn out to be a really, really good, passionate, fun, happy relationship. But I'm seeing that work needs to be done here on both sides in order for this to work out. And it's better that you do this work before you meet this person. If you have not already, make sure you're working on yourself, planning things thoroughly, thinking about what it is that you want. Because if you know what it is that you want, then it'll be a lot easier for you to manifest what it is that you want. Okay, so next, we have the Seven of Earth. So this card is like a card that says, don't worry. You planted your seeds well. Everything is going to work out. It's not to say that this is not going to be a fun, happy, loving relationship. It's just to say that it's not going to be that if you're not willing to do the work. If you're not willing to do the work on yourself, you know, then it's not going to go the way that you would like for it to go. With the Five of Water here, that's why I get some disappointment, because it's just like, dang, this always happens. Or maybe, why does this always happen to me? Why do I always go through the same cycles just with different people? And it's because obviously you have not learned from your previous relationships, especially if everything that I'm saying sounds familiar to you and you feel like you keep on going through the same stuff, the same cycles, then you wonder why these things happen to you. It's because you have not learned. You might be like, well, I did learn, but there's always more to a situation than we really think, than what we see on the surface. You know what I'm saying? Because we want what we want, and it's just human nature for us to go after the things that we want in a relationship and in a connection. But like I said, when you go into things with certain expectations and they aren't met, it could cause worries. Like it could cause worries, disappointment, different types of frustrations and anxiety. And the Seven of Earth is telling you not to worry. It's like, don't worry. You planted your seeds well, and you don't have to worry if you know in your heart that you've been doing the work on yourself. If you know that you've been doing the work on yourself, then this is going to work. And the last two cards, I feel like this is Spirit telling you that you guys were destined for love. You were destined for happiness. You were destined for a family. You were destined to be happy and stable in life. You know what I mean? And as long as you're doing what's right for yourself with the Justice card, making the right decisions for yourself, this is strong Libra energy coming through. As long as you're doing what's right for yourself, then you won't have to worry about anything. This is about standing up for what you believe in, standing up for the things that you want, especially in terms of love, because we're talking about your next relationship here. And with the Ten of Earth here, this is an indication that you were destined for that stable, happy family home life. And it may be with or without this person. It's really hard to say whether or not, because like I feel like some of you are going to end up doing the work on yourselves. Your person is going to end up doing the work on themselves. It might take some time, but ultimately this transformation that's going to occur within each of you is what's going to ultimately bring you together. You might actually, for some of you, I feel like it's a small percentage of you guys actually might end up marrying this person, building a family with this person. The other half of you might realize that you cannot get this from this person, that this is not what you essentially want. And this is going to teach you how to be mindful of the choices that you make and the partners that you choose. So I feel like you guys will know which is which for you. If you haven't been doing the work on yourself and you know you haven't been doing the work on yourself, and transmuting a lot of past relationships or past baggage, and the same for them, then you might not be able to get this 10 of earth with this person. But what I'm saying to you is either way, you're going to get this 10 of earth energy, which is happiness, abundance, not wanting for anything, not needing for anything, feeling like you don't lack anything, like you don't want for anything. You were destined for this regardless, so you're going to get it whether you get it from them or whether you get it from somebody else, you know what I mean? Or whether you get it on your own. So that's the main message that's coming through for this relationship. And for some of you, if you don't end up with this person, you're still going to learn a lot from this person. You know what I mean? Like, you're still going to learn a lot from this person. But now we're going to go into the oracle cards, the love oracle cards, to see what else Spirit has to say about this relationship. So we start off with the runner card. Now, this is somebody who's been in a lot of codependent relationships and they have a fear surrounding intimacy. So this could very well be you or very much be them. It's one or the other though, because it's really weird, or like I kind of want to say uncommon, or like a really unbalanced dynamic for both people in a connection to be runners, like running away from each other. But it's possible, but you can't really have two runners at the same time, at least I don't think, because then it's like you guys won't have any type of experiences together. But someone here in this connection is afraid of intimacy, is going to feel like running away. And for most of you, I feel like it is them that is going to kind of try to run away from this connection because they haven't done a lot of work on themselves, and they have a fear surrounding intimacy. They feel like if you see them, you really, really see them. Like, they're uncomfortable they feel like you're looking into their soul. Now, this could very well be you as well. So like I said, reverse the roles as you must, but there's definitely some healing needed in terms of intimacy with one of you or possibly both of you. Next, we have clock, which this is an indication that this relationship developing, blooming, it's going to take some time because, like I said, there is a need for both of you guys to do some healing on yourselves, and it's going to take some time. But it's not to say that you guys can't start off as friends, because the best relationships and marriages even, excuse me guys, they work out the best when you guys start off as friends, because when you're friends, you know, maybe you guys can help one another through these difficult times. And it's not to say that you can't, but you have to be patient. This type of connection right here, if you really, really want it to unfold and flourish, patience and healing is needed, okay? Because there's nothing worse, and I always say this, there's nothing worse than meeting the right person at the wrong time. So if you want it to be the right time, like I said, you have to make it the right time. You have to do the work on yourself. You have to do the healing on yourself, you know? And you can say, well, I have been working on myself, you know, I have been healing. But if you find yourself stuck in the same patterns and the same cycles, then the truth is maybe you have been doing the healing, but you're not done yet. And the reality of the situation is that we never finish healing. It's my belief that we never finish healing. We just enter different layers, deeper layers of healing than what we've expected, okay? So next we have healthy choices. Now this card leads me to believe that this is a karmic relationship. And the one thing that you're going to learn from this relationship, if you learn anything from it, is how to make the right decisions for yourself. And this kind of pertains to the Justice card, which is all about making the best decisions for yourself, making the best choices for yourself, honoring yourself and what you want and your beliefs in the process, okay? So that's definitely something that I feel like you guys are going to learn from each other. You're definitely going to learn it, but depending on this person's free will and what they genuinely choose to do and their genuine intentions behind the situation, it's going to depend on whether or not they choose to make the healthy choices. But what I'm seeing here, and I feel the need to point this out, this person's not going to be your only option. This is just going to be the one person that you feel most drawn to, the one person that you feel most called to. And it could be because, you know, especially if you're the type of person that feels drawn to people that you feel like you can't have right away or you can't have immediately, this is why you're going to feel the most drawn to this person. So I feel like you're going to be learning to make healthy choices in your love life, and you're going to really be putting an emphasis on self-love, self-care, and independence as well, your own independence. Especially if you guys don't really like clinginess, or like I said, people coming at you with different expectations. So like I said, with the Starseed card, you're being called to really analyze and think about what it is that you want, what lights you up inside, what makes you feel happy, you know, what makes you feel like you have everything that you need. Next, we have the Phoenix and the Butterfly, and these cards came out side by side, like they flew out. So this is an indication that this relationship is going to bring some major transformation, and I do feel like it's going to be on both ends, and it may or may not be with each other, but there's definitely going to be some huge transformation here with the Butterfly. This is about a relationship evolving into the next phase or into the next level. So for a lot of you, you are going to end up with this person. It's just that it's going to take time. Transformation does not happen overnight. And the Phoenix is about, like I said, a new phase. But the way that I interpret these two cards is the Phoenix is about transformation in oneself. The Butterfly is about transformation within a relationship or within a connection. So like I said, the two of you together are going to learn to make healthier decisions for yourselves. If they don't learn, you're going to learn. You know what I mean? If you don't learn, they're going to learn. Or you guys could choose to learn together. It's really up to you, and it really depends on the situation that you're in. And this is genuinely nothing to be disappointed about, because we end up in every single situation that we end up in, every single person that we're with, we're destined to learn something from them in one way or another. And what happens when we feel like we have not learned anything, or we have not gotten anything valuable out of a situation or a connection, or we feel like we never really do, what happens is we end up cycling through the same stuff, essentially, just with different people. Like the universe is going to keep on sending us people who don't know how to love us if we continue to avoid self-love. And I got that from Lontrell. I don't remember what song I got that from, but he said, the more you avoid self-love, the more the universe is going to continue sending you people who don't know how to love you. So you guys got to keep that in mind when it comes to your relationships and the things that you go through in your relationships. And it's not just going to be in your love life. It's going to be in your friendships, your family, all of that as well. So next we have Girl Talk. So I definitely see a couple of things with this card. I see you maybe talking to your friends, talking to your family, talking to people that you trust about this relationship and this connection. And this could also be an indication that once this relationship kind of evolves and a sense of comfort with one another has been established, once this runner energy kind of has been transmuted and you guys feel comfortable really being intimate with one another and being in an intimate space with one another, which if you're not willing to put in the work, I can't stress this enough, you won't get here. But it's going to be like maybe you feel like this person is going to be a really, really good friend that you could talk to, that you can trust even in a relationship with them, and like you're really going to be able to have fun, live in the moment. And this could also be an indication that for those of you who don't technically end up with this person is still going to be somebody that you like talk about, you know, because a lot of you could, I don't want to say never end up with this person, but this could be like the type of situation where you go on some dates and stuff like that. There's a lot of passion in the connection and things like that, but you guys never actually make it official. So it really depends on the situation. It varies. It's not going to be the same for everyone, especially with this pile. Some of you are going to end up with this person and you're going to learn from this person. Some of you aren't going to end up with this person and you're going to learn from this person. Some of you are going to be with this person for a temporary amount of time and you're still going to learn from this person. Either way, you're going to learn from this person. Whether or not you decide to really end up together and go for it in the long run, it's going to be up to you ultimately, but you're just being encouraged to make the decision that you know is right for you with the Justice card. So that's the best way that I could word it for you guys. So next we have passion and dates. So I definitely see this person taking you on a date. I do see a lot of dates and I see a lot of passion. There's going to be a lot of chemistry here in this relationship and in this connection. You guys are going to be very, very drawn to one another. But I do get the vibe for a lot of you, when you meet this person, you are going to be dating around. You're going to be focused on putting yourself back out there, making the right choices for yourself, enjoying your time with your friends or your family or whoever you trust in your circle. So that's what I get from these two cards, but there is going to be a lot of passion and chemistry in this relationship. So lastly, we're going to get into the notes of the universe, from the universe, on love and connection to close out the reading, just to see what kind of advice and words the universe has for you in regards to this connection. So the first two cards we have time for a love fest, and you have more options than you realize. So what I get for this is I feel like you might meet this person at a time where you are kind of like dating around. You're going to be dating around. You're going to have a lot of options, and like I said, if you can't really get what you want from this person, you're going to be able to get it from somebody else, because you guys are going to, I feel like when you meet this person, you're going to have a lot of options to kind of sort through and sift through. I just feel like this person is probably going to be the one that stands out to you the most, okay? So that's what I get from this, from these two. So don't think that this person is going to be your only option, because I get this Queen of Fire energy from you guys, and this is like an indication to me that you guys are very fiery. You're very, very attractive. You're very, very passionate, creative, warm. A lot of people just naturally feel drawn to you. So this is a very, very attractive energy for you to have. So just understand that you guys are deserving of love. You guys are deserving of the things that you want. And it does not particularly have to be from this person, even if this person is the one that stands out to you the most, okay? Because like I said, especially if you're the type of person that feels drawn to people that you can't really have immediately, you need to keep in mind that you have more options that you realize. And like, I hate to put it to you like this, but whenever I see this card, I think of like a love buffet. Like, I think of like, you know, so many different people, so many different contestants, so many different, you know, dishes that you can try, if that makes sense. So it's just like, you know, you don't have to commit to one person or commit to one situation, but at the same time, this person might feel the need to commit to you for some of you, and you might feel like it's not the right time. So like I said, this pile is the one with the most stories, I believe, the one with the most like variances, you know, so keep that in mind. But if you want to know who else you might be kind of dating, or who else might kind of catch your eye, you could possibly pick another pile. It doesn't particularly have to be this person that you end up with. So it's up to you what you decide to manifest. But either way, we have you needn't worry. So you don't have to worry when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to this connection. It's really not as difficult as it might seem. It's not going to be as difficult as it might seem, because we have keep it simple. And I feel like you guys have dealt with a lot of complexity in the past. You guys have dealt with a lot of complex people, complex situations, you know, complex circumstances all around. So you don't really need any more complications in your life, especially if you have a lot of fire or air placements. You know, we don't like to be tied down. We like to just enjoy ourselves. We like to go with the flow. Sometimes we don't always plan things out, and that might backfire, but it's okay, because we don't need to worry. We're just trying to keep it simple. We're just trying to enjoy ourselves, you know? We're just trying to kind of do what lights us up. All right? So next we have your treasure is at hand, which I feel like this card is basically saying that what you want is pretty much right around the corner. Like, it's right there. Like, you have the power to really manifest whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you seek out of a relationship or out of a connection. It's really up to you. And then lastly, we have things are not as they appear. So this is for my people who you got this reading and maybe you feel pessimistic, or maybe you feel like things aren't going to work out for you in love, or something like that. But what I'm getting is that you guys can't be so logical, so over the top, that you're going off of what you see. Things aren't always going to really make sense to you, but just because you develop a certain idea in your head about something or the way something looks, that doesn't mean that your ideas are particularly going to reflect your reality, or what the reality of a situation is. So this card is saying basically don't assume that you know everything. This card kind of reminds me of the Moon tarot card, which is about maybe being fearful. It's like about being fearful of the future, fear of moving forward, maybe even fear of ideas, even strong Pisces, Neptunian type of energy. And it's not even like in a deceptive way, but it's just to say that don't think that you know everything. Don't think that you have all of the cards. Don't think that you have all of the pieces and that you see everything clearly, especially in terms of this relationship, what you have, what you can get, okay? Things are not as they appear. You don't know what the universe is going to bring you. You know, you don't know if you feel, this is for my people who feel pessimistic about this relationship, about this connection, about moving forward in their love life. You know, just because you see things a certain type of way, it doesn't mean your reality is going to reflect that. Whatever it is that you might be thinking, or what you might think you see, that doesn't mean that that's the reality of the situation, is essentially what that means. So don't worry. You're going to have a lot of options. You're going to enjoy yourself. You know, you're going to attract a lot of people. You know, you're going to be able to keep it simple. It doesn't have to be super complex for you. Just make sure you're making the right decisions for yourself and really taking care of yourself, putting yourself first and doing the work on yourself, and you have nothing to worry about moving forward in any of your future relationships, okay? So that's all I have for you guys. If you haven't already, be sure to join the Goddess Gang Free Spirit community that I have created, and be sure to like and follow my blog page. Check out my bracelets on Etsy on your way out, and don't forget to leave this video a huge like, comment down below to let me know how you feel this reading resonated for you, and subscribe to my channel for future readings, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who chose group number 4 with play. So this card is like an indication that your next relationship is going to be super duper enjoyable. I actually feel like you might end up marrying this person for a lot of you in the long run. And if you look closely here at the card, it's a mermaid, and she's just chilling in a champagne bottle, or a champagne glass, and she's really, really happy. She's just enjoying herself and just enjoying her life, and it just looks like she doesn't want for anything. She's having fun. The bottom of the card says, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So I feel like you're really, really like going to come into a time period where you're really about to enjoy your life. Like, you're not really going to want for much, you know, because anything you want, you're just going to have, especially when it comes to this relationship. So the first thing that I'm getting here with you guys is Spirit, before we get into your next relationship, Spirit wants to acknowledge all of the hard work that you have actually been putting in for yourself. So if you haven't been giving yourself a lot of credit for all of the progress that you've been making, now is the time to do so, because we have the balance card and the release card. So you guys went through a period of time where a lot of things were out of balance in your life. So many different time periods in your life where things were out of balance. You might have felt really, really overwhelmed, or not even sure how you were going to be able to push forward, and you did. Not only that, you balance everything out in your life, and you're going through a period of release. So with the release card next to the 9 of air in the reverse, I see that you guys have spent a lot of time in the past worrying about the future and what the future holds, and how your life is going to be. You know, you guys have actually gone through a lot, but you guys successfully transmuted so much. You're releasing a lot of anxiety that you're really not going to have to deal with anymore. So if you've been having anxiety, I feel like it's because you guys have been processing it all, and once it's fully processed and gone and let go of, it's not coming back. And a lot of this really stems from your childhood, because we have the 6 of water, but I also get a very like fun and playful energy from this card. So I do feel like your next relationship, your person is going to bring out a more fun, playful side of you. Like, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this person, and it's gonna like be like they kind of wake your inner child up, like that they pull that out of you. So we have a lot of Scorpio energy coming through here. We also have Cancer energy coming through, possibly even Pisces. We have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So there's a lot of that, but overall I get really good vibes from this. We have the 7 of fire, so I feel like you guys have finally, especially if you were in a position where people were running over you, or you were just taking unnecessary crap from people, and even in your relationships, maybe even within your family, your friendship circle, you're finally stopping all of those patterns, all of that nonsense, and like you're really standing up for yourself. You're standing up for what you believe in. You're defending your beliefs. You're defending everything that you stand for. And I definitely feel like a lot of my people who chose this pile are very strong-willed, very, very grounded, you know, like y'all will fight for what it is that you truly want out of your life, and this is what's going to help you manifest what it is that you want. Mind you, this person is going to be everything that you want, everything that you've prayed for, and more. You're going to get more than what you bargained for when it comes to this relationship, and it's because you guys have earned it. Everything that you went through, you conquered. Everything that you faced, you conquered. Everything that kind of threw itself on your path, you literally got through. You guys have worked through so much of your shadow, and that's more than what a lot of people can say. That's more than what a lot of people can say in terms of this relationship and this connection. So Spirit is extremely proud of you when it comes to your accomplishments and working on yourself. So that is definitely something that needs to be acknowledged. That's the first thing that Spirit wants to acknowledge about you. Spirit is so proud of you in terms of this relationship. So next we have the King of Fire. So I definitely see that either you or this person are really taking a leadership role in your life. You're stepping up, you're doing what you want. The Knight of Air beside the King of Fire, this is somebody who's just actively taking the lead in their life. They're taking the lead. They're taking on a leadership role. So if this is what you want to attract in your ideal romantic partner, this is something that you are going to get. But I also feel like for a lot of you, this is something that you guys are actively embodying within yourselves. You're choosing to go after what it is that you want. You're taking control of the wheel of your life, and you're actively going to be manifesting. You guys are fully stepping into your power. You're fully transmuting all of these old patterns that are no longer serving you, and you're literally going about things like you're just finessing at this point. You're just finessing your life. You're just doing what you want. And this is what's going to assist you in manifesting your person. So your person, they might have like a really strong-willed leadership side of them, but this person also does offer a lot of emotional stability with the Queen of Earth. We also have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy coming through, but I actually kind of get a lot of Capricorn energy coming through from this card. So this person is very good at dealing with challenges, very, very good at dealing with problems, anything that might arise. They're very, very good problem solvers, very, very good critical thinkers, and they don't necessarily overthink things. They're able to still go with the flow, but it's like they'll also make time for you. They want you to feel like you're important, so they'll make time for you. They'll make time for you guys, you know, being able to enjoy yourself, being able to enjoy your relationships or in your relationship, and being able to really just deal with anything, any challenges that might arise in a very kind, sensible, and understanding manner. This person is extremely thoughtful. They're really, really warm. They're very sensible. They're creative. You know, I definitely see you guys building a wonderful home with this person, and I do feel for the majority of you, y'all are going to end up getting married, building a home together. If you want children, you can have that. This person is going to be extremely considerate of what it is that you want, especially if you've had a lot of relationships in the past where you felt like maybe what you wanted was disregarded, or you weren't fully being heard, they weren't really listening to you, they didn't really seem to care. None of that in this relationship, because you've transmuted all of that. Believe it or not, you have. Next, we have the Dreamer and the Magician. So with the Dreamer card, I feel like this person's going to come up a little bit unexpectedly. It's going to be definitely a bit of an unexpected thing with this person. But what I see here with the Dreamer and the Magician, it's like the Magician is a very, very powerful manifester, and with the Dreamer, it's like this person is going to encourage you to have fun. They're going to do things to keep the relationship alive, you know, and I feel like the two of you are going to manifest each other, but you're also, once you come together, you two are going to manifest a lot together. So there's going to be a lot of manifestation in this relationship, a lot of creativity, a lot of enjoyment, a lot of fun, like just everything that you could ever want in a relationship is going to kind of be there for you, you guys. Next, we have the Chariot. So you guys are going to make a lot of accomplishments with one another. So this is like Cancer energy, very strong Cancer energy. This person is going to be super, how do I say? They're going to be really, really sensitive, very, very kind, very, very sweet, very, very loving. They're going to cook for you and do stuff like that. Like, and they're going to be the type of person that really praises you for your accomplishments. And I do feel like this is going to be a mutual thing. I feel like you guys are going to achieve great success together. This is like really, really good vibes, you guys. Like, I can't even stress this enough. I'm not even making any of this up. I really don't have anything negative to say going in this relationship. The only negativity in this reading is what's stemming from your past, which is things that you have chosen to actively transmute and heal. So you guys should be extremely proud of yourself and understand and realize that this is your confirmation that you guys are indeed on the right path in terms of manifesting your person and in terms of manifesting your ideal partner. Okay, so next we have the World, which is kind of like an indication that this is also like an accomplishment type of energy. So I see that you are finally, like, you're reaching the final phase of something, the final, how do I say it? The final, like the end of something, like you're ending something, you're ending a certain cycle, and you finally reached enlightenment. You're finally starting to see things clearly. You're literally going to be given a pat on the back, you know, and I feel like you're going to be in a position where you're going to be extremely grateful for everything that you have in your life. Like, you're going to be extremely grateful for everything that you have, all of your accomplishments, you know, and this gratitude is going to go a very, very long way for you guys. So you guys are going to be so happy in this relationship with this person. Okay, next we have the Two of Water and the Ten of Earth. So this is an indication this person is your twin flame. This person is your twin flame, and if they're not your twin flame, the highest level soulmate soulmate that you possibly have is this person. Once you guys come together, I don't really see you guys really parting ways. And with the 10 of Earth, I see that you guys really are not going to want for anything. You're not going to want for anything, because you're going to have everything that you possibly want. Finances are not going to be a problem. Money is not going to be an issue. Fun, having a good time is not going to be an issue. The family that you always wanted, you're going to have. Everything that you could possibly want. You know, you're going to have that car that you want. You're going to have that nice house that you want. You're going to have, you know, that loving relationship, that really strong, stable bond that you want. You're going to have a lot. This person has a lot to offer, and they're going to feel like you have a lot to offer them as well. And this is the energy. Like this, I'm not even going to lie, this is like the best pile that I've done so far. So go on ahead and get ready, you guys, to prepare for this relationship. Just keep on working through any remnants of your shadow that you feel like you haven't worked through, any pain from the past that is still there. Continue to transmute that, you know, continue honoring yourself, loving yourself, taking care of yourself. Make sure you're treating yourself exactly as you want to be treated by this person, and this person will come sooner than you realize. So, and if you feel like it's been a while, or you don't believe this is coming, you don't believe this is happening, don't think like that, because that'll hinder this from happening quicker. So as long as you're like actively taking care of yourself, showing yourself love, being considerate of what it is that you want, then you won't have anything to worry about in terms of this relationship, in terms of your next partner, you guys. Everything is just going to work out. So for this pile, I pulled all all love oracle cards. And what's funny is that when I was pulling these kind of were telling a story. So we start off the reading with the Grim Reaper and the Axe. This is about a certain type of separation, you guys. This is about going through separation, ending a relationship, and choosing to stop certain patterns, and really being able to invest in yourself and growing and transforming your life into something that you actually want for yourself. Like, you guys are actually doing this thing. Like, you guys are actually manifesting what it is that you want. And this is everything that you ever dreamed of. And in order to do this, you had to let go of so much. You had to sacrifice so much. You had to do things and go through things that made you feel uncomfortable in order to manifest this. Like, this is beautiful. Like, I really, like, you guys are gonna be rewarded so immensely for everything that you have sacrificed, everything that you've ever given up. Like, you don't have to worry anymore. Your love is on its way. You guys have moved on. For a lot of you, I feel like you guys were in relationships with people who are narcissistic. You guys dealt with a lot of narcissistic assholes. Like, we have the boat, and we have, like, that's you moving on. And, like, you guys have moved on from situations that you weren't even honored enough. You didn't even get the closure that you needed, but you still moved on. Somehow you still moved on. You still, you know, like, ended up healing yourself. You still figured it out, you know, and this is what caused you to transform, because we have the Phoenix. Now, this is big Scorpio energy. This ties into the release card. So you guys made a complete 360. You guys are no longer the same person that you once were. You guys have been reborn again. You guys have rekindled yourself. You've renewed yourself. You've chosen to transform into the person that you were meant to be, so that you can attract the person that you were meant to be with. Okay. Very beautiful message coming through for you guys. We have healing heart. So you're healing from a heartbreak, maybe some type of addiction. Some of you might have struggled with an addiction. It doesn't have to be to a substance. It could have been to a relationship. It could have been an addiction to a person. Whatever it was toxic. And you guys are literally recovering. Like, you recovered, you know. You're probably still recovering, because, you know, there's some things that you go through that you might feel like you can never fully recover from. But you guys really are. Like, you guys really, really are recovering. And, like, before even getting into who this person is and what your relationship with them is going to be like, Spirit wanted me to really acknowledge all of the work that you guys have done. Look at all of the work that you guys have done. Look at everything that you have accomplished so far. You guys are not going back. Like, there's no going back. There's no going back to what you guys once were, you know, to what you guys once experienced. There's none of that. You don't have to worry about none of that. You don't have to worry about going through this again. You know what I mean? You're not going to have trust issues with this person. This person's just going to understand you. And if they don't understand you, or they don't understand something about you, they don't get it, they're going to want to understand you. They're going to want to understand you. They're going to want to get you, you know? And you guys you deserve this, you know? So with the sword and the rose, the bottom of the card says clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. So I feel like your person is going to be very, very truthful to you. If there's something that you don't understand or something that they don't understand, you guys aren't going to have an issue with clarifying anything that doesn't really make sense. This person's also going to be really, really protective over you, but not in a possessive way. Like, they're going to be protective over you in a way to where they just want you to feel safe with them, you know? And this relationship is going to be very, very powerful. Your person is going to honor you because you've chosen to honor yourself. Like, you've chosen to honor yourself. So this person is going to like want to honor you, you know? Next, we have photograph. So when you're not around, this person is going to miss you. They're going to want to look at your pictures. You know, if you have ever, like, if you do ever send them pictures, which you most likely will, they're going to be looking at them all the time. I also see you like on the home screen of their phone. You know, I see you in so many different pictures. They're going to have pictures around the house of you two, like on your, like from your wedding day and things like that. There's going to be pictures, a lot of pictures. And this is also about making new memories. So you're going to make so many memories with this person. It's like beautiful. Like, it's really beautiful. To be honest with you guys, I want this for myself, and whatever I have to do to manifest this for myself, this is exactly what I'm going to do, okay? Because, you know, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Next, we have heart with a key, and this is about welcoming new love. You meet the one, you open your heart, you're getting together, and everything is perfect, okay? So when you meet this person, it's literally going to be like you have finally found the one, like you finally met the one, and it's like it couldn't be any more perfect. Like, you're gonna have the best date ever, the best dates ever with this person, because this is the type of person, they want to keep everything fresh, they want to keep everything new, they don't want things to get old or boring or stagnant in this relationship or in this marriage with you. This person is going to be in it with you for the long haul. They're not going to be bored of you, they're not going to be tired of you, they're going to be so happy with you, and you're going to be so happy with them. This feeling is going to be so mutual with one another, and you deserve it, because like I said, look at everything that you sacrificed, look at everything that you made it through, you know? The next two cards we have date and coffee cup. So I do see this person, I feel like for a lot of you, this could mean literal coffee. This person could be a coffee drinker. You could be a coffee drinker. They could take you out for coffee, but it's also a card about, like, you know, taking somebody out on a date, having that conversation, having deep conversations, and really being able to relate with one another. Like, I see you really being able to relate with this person on a soul level, okay? And you're just going to feel it. There's going to be, for a lot of you, I feel like there's going to be an immediate sense of recognition. You're going to know that this is your person. Like, you're going to know that this is your person. You're going to know that this is the one that you were meant to be with, okay? And the energy between the two of you is going to be very, very intense, but it's not going to make you uncomfortable. It's just going to be that depth that you always wanted, you know? So beautiful energy coming through here for you guys. This person is going to want to take you on a lot of dates. Even when you guys get married, like, this person is going to want that with you. Next, we have kisses and seduction. So obviously this relationship is going to have a lot of passion, okay? There's going to be a lot of passion. So if that's what you want in a relationship, that's exactly what you're going to get. A lot of actual kisses, but I also feel like this person is going to really, like I said, they're going to really appreciate you on a soul level. They're going to want that intimacy with you, that emotional intimacy, that physical intimacy. They're going to want all of that with you, and it's really going to be a beautiful relationship. Like, I really see, and you know what, I gotta stress, it may not be perfect, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth everything that you've ever kind of went through. This person, like I said, they're in it with you for the long haul, and I feel like this is a passion that will never die. This passion between the two of you will never die, okay? Next, we have twin flames. So this is confirmation that this person is your twin flame, and same with the two of water. When these two cards come out, it's pretty much a twin flame relationship. If you don't believe in twin flames, this person is the highest level soulmate that you could possibly meet or have. So beautiful energy coming through here for you guys. And we have mirror, and obviously this is the same, like, well, not the same, but when twin flames and mirror come out with one another, it's like the two of you are just going to relate to one another. Like, you guys are going to relate to one another. You're going to mirror one another. A lot of the things that you guys have gone through, whether in your childhood or whether it be in your previous relationships, it's all going to just come together. Like, you guys are going to mirror one another, and you're going to be able to relate on these same issues, you know. And a lot of the times in relationships that mirror one another, especially karmic relationships, it can get toxic and it can get, you know, not fun. But in this relationship, I feel like this type of mirroring is going to be something that makes you feel comfortable with being intimate with this person, because, you know, we don't really have the runner card, we don't really have the chaser card. Like, I don't get that type of dynamic here from this relationship. This is what you guys want, you know. This person is truly going to understand you, because this person will pretty much have damn near identical experiences with you, you know. Like, before meeting one another, you guys were pretty much probably going through the same things in your life, just in different places, you know, maybe at different times, but you guys have had very much similar experiences. Next, we have love call. So this person, like, same way how I said, they're going to be looking at your pictures, you know, they're going to be looking at you, they're going to be, you know, missing you, wanting to talk to you, like that type of thing. There's going to be a lot of communication, whether this person is at work, it doesn't matter, on the business trip, wherever. If you guys are separated from one another, there's still going to be communication between the two of you. This person is always going to express their love to you. They're going to send you messages to let you know that they love you. They're going to send you pictures. You're going to send them pictures. This is going to be the type of person that when they think about you, they text you, they let you know that they're thinking about you. So, you know, a lot of communication here. Next, we have palm tree. So this is about stability. This is about stability, security, growth, you know, kind of like the palm tree. Endurance and flexibility. So this person is going to be extremely flexible with you, and it's also about, like, I kind of take it as financial stability as well. And then we have the abundance card right beside it. So I definitely see some solid financial stability. Like, if you don't have it, they have it. If they don't have it, you have it. But most of the time, you both have exactly what you need at the perfect times. And when it seems like you might not have enough, some type of miracle is always just going to happen to where you're never left in a situation where you don't have enough with this person. So a lot of abundance, and it's about keeping a positive mindset and trusting that you can manifest whatever it is that you want. You're going to have so much gratitude. So keep on, keep remaining in the frequency of gratitude. This will kind of speed up the process of you meeting this person if you have not already, okay? So our last two cards, we have wedding rings and paradise. So obviously this person is going to want to marry you. This person's not going to waste no time. And this is not like the engagement ring card where you stay engaged for like months or years at a time. Like, this person is going to waste no time because they want that paradise with you. And that paradise is this 10 of earth energy right here, where you have everything that you possibly want. This is the perfect relationship. This is, you know, this is like just exactly what you want. So I definitely see you being extremely happy in this relationship, and I'm going to say in this marriage. If you have not already, be sure to check out my marriage video if you want to know more about what your marriage is going to be like. I have two marriage videos. I have one that says, who will you marry? And then I have another one that is your future spouse. Your future spouse is the last one that I uploaded. I uploaded it like yesterday. So be sure to check that out, you guys. Also, before you go, don't forget to leave a huge thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know how you feel this reading resonated for you, and subscribe to my channel for future readings. Don't forget to join the Goddess Gang Free Spirit community. If you have Facebook, be sure to check it out, and like and follow my blog page, and check out all of my handmade bracelets on Etsy, you guys. Free shipping anywhere in the United States, and I do offer an assortment of sizes as well, and the link to everything will be available down below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.